Guys, here to tell you about an app that I use every single day to monitor my money, and that is Rocket Money. As you can see here in the news, Xbox has increased their monthly prices. Game Pass yet again, and you can see this old price at $21.64 that I already thought was quite high is going even higher. So they will not be receiving any more money from me. And I love how this app puts it all right there for you, all your reoccurring subscriptions, and it can even help you cancel your reoccurring subscriptions.
Yeah, everything is so expensive nowadays. You need to get updated when those things go up because they don't always tell you. Every now and then I'll get a spam email that's like, hey, your membership went up by $15. And like this puts it right front and center. They can help me cancel. It's great.
Yeah, you could also set a budget. That way you don't overspend like most of us do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially on ordered food.
Joe is the one that turned us on to this app, and I am so happy he did because I am all on top of my finances. I like to see the money come in. I do not like to see the money go out, okay? That's what I like to see. So, guys, get it now. Hey, you could try it for free at rocketmoney.com/AngryJoe Show, or you can grab some premium or unlock some premium features on the app. So, check it out, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out. Hey guys, welcome to the spoiler section for Predator Badlands. Joe,
the power of friendship was all he needed all along.
What do you mean?
He needed his little crew.
He needed his trio.
Yep.
His trio. It's a little baby. The baby thing he's hunting. He's like, oh, it's the mama. They captured the mama. We have to go rescue the mom now. As a team, let's go fight
As soon as he was fighting the basilisk or the fucking whatever, the callus. I saw in its face the same eyes and the same pug nose shape, but I was like, that's a baby. And it turns out to be the baby. So I forgot to put this in the review. I wanted to say it. Like, I had watched the trailer. They smartly kept this creature out of the trailer.
Yes.
And,
I had no idea.
And I had no fucking idea this creature was there. And I do feel like a little bait and switch.
It was.
Because that's that Disney kind of thing. And honestly, I think I tuned into it because I saw a toy. It was like maybe a pop figure. And I was just scrolling Google. I was like, what the fuck is this? When you look at that thing, you're like, what the fuck? This is not the film that I was thinking I was going to get.
It looked like a little armored monkey type thing, you know.
It looked like a pug monkey armor doggy monkey thing.
Like a pug monkey thing.
Pug monkey. Yeah, that's what it is. And I didn't find it cute. You know, it wasn't like overly annoying.
No,
it didn't I was like, I liked it, but why does the design have to appeal to sad puppy eyes, the female demographic? You can make the creature look cool, right? But I think they make it look cute
because it's for the kids.
Right.
The kids.
It's like you were saying,
the mothers.
They were trying to mash things up together, and it was cool by itself, and you can kind of get on board with it, but. Why does it have to be in the Predator movie? Why just make its own movie? Get out of that movie.
Yeah. So
it's like, come on. It's like,
yeah. And then, so we have the android, and the android, Dia, she's happy-go-lucky, and and that's fine. She's got a personality. It seems like Mother has tuned up their sensitivities and allows them to empathize and just be curious about things and be friendly because they thought that this might help with studying the planet better. So all that's explained. Her behavior is fine. Charming. I like the buddy cop. I ultimately did like the buddy cop thing where it's like the Predator needs the help of the synth and the android, and she's on the backpack and they're doing things together. I liked that.
Yeah, I didn't mind that for the first part of it. And then once she got like recaptured by the other, by the her sister. Then it kind of like,
I love the vulnerable moments too, where she's like she starts to learn. So first off, how the fuck does the android know the Predator language? The excuse is it's a universal translator. It's like But the rest of the film, none of the synths understood what the Predator was saying. Why did they have universal language?
Because they're soldiers.
Shut up, Joe!
They're not the scientists.
They don't get.
Stop it! It's just a program.
They don't get the language program.
They
No.
get that chip inserted.
But obviously, that was the first. I'll allow it, right? Because when you have no movie, I want them to communicate. I want her to speak in English, and so that we understand. And then she's speaking the Predator language. We get it. She does it at the beginning, and then it turns into English. And she's like, "Can you understand me?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they talk. So that's fine. But that was the first one, right? And then there's another one, and then there's another one. And then there's another, and I was like, oh, no. So, that's okay. So then the next one was, and then they adventure together, and she's teaching him all of the creatures and all the, then you have these eels that are spitting acid, and they don't really give a shit about you or want to kill you. They're just hungry. And if you feed them, then they're actually docile and friendly. And so she teaches him all these things. And then we see in the trailer those fucking flowers that fire. That was the first thing that happened. Like there's a fucking eagle that wants to kill him or something, and she helps defeat that eagle. Yautjas are solo hunters. They're not supposed to get help, but since he's the run of the litter, since the story begins with his father showing up and saying, "Bro, why didn't you kill your younger brother? He's a runt and he sucks and he's weak.
He needs his own trial."
Yeah.
And his brother's like, "No, I don't want to kill my brother, and he deserves his hunt." And the father's like, "No, kill him," and disables him. And so I felt that. I liked that shit.
That was fucking epic.
And you can even tell the fight between them, and he's like, "Good, brother," and the Predator culture of strength and respect and honor. And it turns out that the reason why his brother doesn't believe the same way his father does is, number one, he loves his brother. You could tell. Number two, his brother saved his life once.
Yeah.
There's this little device that almost killed him or something, but he saved him.
And knocked his fang off.
Knocked his fang off, right. And so he's doing the same thing, protecting. He knocks him back in the ship, and he's like, "Get that trophy." He thinks, Deck thinks if he gets this trophy, he can be in the clan, and everything's fine. But because this happens, where the father's like, "No, you don't get to do that. I'm going to kill you." And his brother fights for it. It's traumatic. He's slamming on the glass. These are great
opening
moments.
scene.
Yeah, it's good.
We're in
Loved
9-10
it.
territory
I was like,
right
okay,
now.
we set the tone.
Yeah, I can get along with this. This
And he
is pretty
gets
cool,
knocked out. And then what? The ship flies to take it over, Joe.
flies to
to the
Gina.
world where the Cascalis is.
Yes.
Where that lives. That it's a death. They call it the death world. Right.
Because everything wants to kill you.
Yeah, everything is dangerous over there. So and then something happens to the ship, and he ejects out in the little pod. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah,
Cool
yeah.
He
scene.
would have died.
What?
He ejected
Oh,
into his little speeder
You're right.
bike
Okay, Joe,
from
fine.
the
When you want
fucking-
airbags?
from the fucking stratosphere.
I know.
Yeah, but you
And
don't know what
honestly,
that atmosphere is like. It could be real thin up there,
And he didn't have a
It
parachute.
ain't-
nothing.
that-
But it had the shield.
It's more the
shield
impact.
around it.
He
Okay.
did have a shield,
He had
but
the
it
shield
is more
around
the impact. Now that's another logic stretch because the ship crash lands off screen. We just see his individual
It's a
vehicle
scooter
crash
bike.
land. The momentum, little too much, but whatever, we'll excuse it. But later on, the ship crashes, but the ship is fine.
Yeah.
And he just randomly is able to get a new ship to go back because I'm like, how is he going to get back home?
It
and
took
they
a
don't
while.
explain.
Well,
it.
I think it took a while.
Well,
No.
just like you said, the jumping logic. what
There's
really
a
got
bunch
me.
of 'em.
Well, the one that really got me was they're fighting in the little convoy that's going, and he jumps out. Right. Next scene, he's walking in his ship. They drove all that time with him strapped to that freaking convoy, and he gets out, and he's right next to his ship.
Oh, he's right
Ouch.
next to the ship. That's right. Yeah, that's
I was like,
very convenient.
Yeah. What are they driving in circles around the ship or what? Come on.
The movie
So-
was almost over.
So
Yeah,
so
okay.
so
They
he
had to save
goes to
time.
the planet. He deals with the trees at first, which I thought was a badass scene.
that
Yeah,
was
the
pretty
opening
cool.
scene, he puts all his weapons down and they keep disappearing. He's looking around and then he gets to the vines. He starts attacking that. We see it in the trailer. Then he takes off. Then he gets to the flowers and then the dragon is like trying to fuck with him because those flowers, once they eject those little needles, they paralyze you. So he's waiting for it to get paralyzed.
No way he doesn't get hit. And they're all missing him. And I was like, this is stupid. They're not hitting him. Eventually, they
gets
do.
a whole
because the dragon is like
him.
throwing rocks. He's throwing rocks. That way they could explode and they could paralyze. They could just scoop
That's pretty
in.
smart.
Yeah, and Thea's like, hey, just to let you know, this is what he's doing. I could help you.
can help you.
Give me a weapon. He's like, no, I'm a lone hunter.
Yeah.
And this is where we get the body carpet thing.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. And he gets hit. He's like, throw me a weapon right before he goes out. And he throws it. And she comes and saves him.
I liked it. Still, 9-10 territory.
Yeah.
We're still good.
We're still good.
And then even when she is strapped to his back, and the reason why the Predator accepts it is, because he's got to swallow his pride. He says, you're a tool.
Yeah.
And technically, that she's right. Because synthetics are tools to humans. So I'm sure the Predators look at these devices as tools. So that made sense. So he's like, I'm not really getting help. I'm just using yet another tool. So they go and do the jungle adventure. And eventually he needs food. And he sees this grazing bone bison. And she's like, oh, yeah, the castle... Basilisk hunts these, and he's like, well, if he hunts them, then I'm going to hunt them. And he tries to go after it, but the grass is this fucking
glass razor blades. You can't get through. Only he can.
Unless you have really tough skin or some kind of armored shell. So they come up with, creative solutions. He's jumping through the trees, and we have seen predators able to navigate trees very well. But he has competition. And we don't really get to see the creature yet, but clearly there's something that, is also wanting to eat. And then it reveals itself, and it's a cute little monkey with
monkey
sad
pug.
monkey eyes, monkey pug. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why the pop figure's in it. He's going to compete, they're going to do that, and then he's going to learn from the pug.
Yes, then
and then do
move
what
on.
the pug does,
And
and
move
then move on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's how you would have got a 9-10 from me. Instead, it set up a whole storyline where this creature really likes the predator and the chick and follows them around like a sad puppy pug. And, they're competing for the food. The predator saves the pug.
The predator's swinging through, and Thea's telling her, he's like, hey, be careful. There's creatures up top.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really
forest
care.
bugs.
Yeah,
Forest-
he doesn't really care.
little
Little
bugs.
bugs. No, these things are fucking gigantic, so it starts getting it wraps them, comes to eat them, but the little blue thing jumps in its mouth, gets hard,
It chips the
tooth,
Yeah.
spits them out.
Jumps in his mouth.
He does get hard. That's weird.
That's what it does.
Joe,
That's what it does.
Phrasing.
Nope, I said the way it happened. It got hard.
Well, it broke its
chipped
teeth.
its tooth.
It broke its
And
teeth.
spit it back out.
And that saved the predator's life. So then later on, when this little monkey pug is about to get overrun by the bone thing.
No, the thing starts chasing the monkey.
Okay,
and
chase
he's
the
like,
monkey.
oh, and she's like, let's go. He's like, no, we gotta go
Yeah,
save
we gotta
our
save
friend.
the monkey now. Yeah.
She says
We made
that.
a new friend.
Right.
He did.
said,
he did.
He
Oh,
did.
he did.
She
Yeah.
said, let's go.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Joe.
No, she said.
Yeah.
He says you quit too easily. So he cut down the tree.
I thought he said that because, again, he said that before. When they first ran in the grass, he said, you quit too easy. And
Yeah.
then we're about to
But he
do it,
said
and
it
then he
again.
says it again. He knocks the
Knocks
tree
down
down.
the tree
But I didn't know
and
it was
went on the bug.
No, he wanted the kill. He wanted the bone bison kill at that point. He didn't care about the creature.
No, he saved the creature.
But he's saving the creature from the big tree creature.
Okay, sure. By extension, I feel.
But
Nah.
maybe
the bison,
maybe
the
it was
bison was over
intentional.
here. The bison
Yeah.
was over here, not the
Okay.
grass.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes and saves the creature. The creature notices, almost like a hero saving him, and now he
And
grows
then they
an
go
attachment.
back. Yeah, they go back over here. It's like, oh,
To the
it's not
forest part, yeah.
over yet. The bison's coming. All three of them look. Then he throws his
Thing, and it does this
sword.
really cool scene. So there's so many set action pieces. Like I was like, oh man, we're just gonna get the force. We're gonna come in because I'm thinking B movies and these other movies only do like one or two. No, it is constant.
lot,
You got the fucking thing. Then you got the forest bugs. Then you got the bone bison. Then you got this guy. Then you got the shredded grass. Then you got the bursters. And then you got the spitters. You got all this stuff. So eventually he does save it. And as they make their journey, the thing continues to follow him around. And
after he kills the bison, then we get the camping scene.
And that's when
with
it turns
everyone.
left.
Yeah.
That's the turning
That's
point.
the turning
Camp,
point.
yeah.
There we go.
I think-
That's what I was
yeah.
getting to. So at this camp scene, it we tell each other's backstories. She has a sister that she has
Her friend
Tessa, who is the same synthetic as she is, or the same model, and she needs to get back to her. She cares about her, and then so the predator was like, so she's like your sister,
Yeah.
because they were talking about him and his brother and their relationship, and so you have all that, and then you have this cute little fucking pug, mimicking the predator and doing whatever the predator does. It made me laugh. That's fine. I like it.
That's fine.
But let him go
So,
away.
hey, thank you.
It's time to go.
See you later,
Yeah.
buddy.
And that's what. That's what the
That's what
predator
it should have
does.
done.
The predator does say, "Okay, we gotta go," but the Thea's mad that he left, and she's acting doesn't want to talk.
Yeah,
to
Why
him
did
no
you bring
more.
our little friend?
Yeah, because once they're sharing food, the little blue thing starts mimicking him. He's like, "Oh, we're friends now." Then he spits on him.
Oh, that was the funny part. The
He's
predator
he
gives
gets
his
mad.
ass.
He's like, "Well, now you're part of his clan."
Yeah. And then so I get it, and even I was on board with that. Then the predator
get
says
one.
goodbye.
You get one.
You get one. Goodbye. And then I'm like, okay, clearly he's gonna show up at the last minute and save, and I'm okay with like a little last minute thingamajig, but whatever. So we move on, and what happens? Eventually, the other synthetic or go ahead.
After this, they go back. He's like, "Hey, did we find the lair?" He's like, "Yes, this is it right here." And then she goes and finds the legs. She starts reattaching
repairing
herself.
herself. Yeah.
And then he finds out he was betrayed because the beacon's coming. Tessa's
She
coming.
initiates the beacon because in her head she's corporate property, and she's like, "I'm sorry, you have to leave
He's
now."
like,
And he's like, "You
He's like,
betrayed
"No,
me."
I'm here for my prize, my trophy."
Bring your fucking sister. I don't care.
And he's like, "Fucking." He's like,
None of you are
he's
gonna
like,
stop
You're
me.
a tool.
And I love this guy's
Yeah,
attitude.
fucking
He's like,
awesome. Then he sees the gas trail. It's gonna explode. He lights it. Explosion. He doesn't look at it because he's a fucking badass.
Yeah.
That's
It was a
explosion.
little ridiculous.
It was.
Cool guys don't look at
Yeah,
explosions.
so
Explosion in
he
the
basically-
background.
Yeah, he just basically called the monster, and then that's when the
That
fight
was
happened.
badass. Another badass set piece.
Yeah.
And
Great fight scene.
Great fight scene. To his credit, he actually wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except
We find out it regenerates,
regenerates.
even
And
with his head cut off.
even if you cut its head off, it regenerates. And then this battle interrupts the legs.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No, I want you to interrupt.
They
That's the only way.
actually the CGI for that looked really, really good.
Yes.
They
Oh,
put
yeah,
a
the
lot
tail.
of thought into how
Even
stuff
the head thing.
reattaches. Yeah, reattaches
You
and
could
everything
see the
like
different guts coming
Yeah.
together. It
That was
awesome.
really nice.
Awesome.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so then, but her leg attachment got interrupted, and she goes, "Really?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of a weird joke." Okay, it's doing that Marvel humor
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, at the time, I didn't know that the legs thing would become a thing. They did do a joke earlier. He's like, "Well, we'll reunite you with your sister."
Yeah.
And your legs.
And your legs. Yeah.
And
That's
she's
his,
like-
that was his big one-liner.
That
Yes,
was his
I was
one
like,
joke,
oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, "I'll allow it."
Yeah.
That was
I'll
pretty
allow it.
good.
And she's like, "Wait, did a predator just make a joke?"
Yeah.
And he makes.
He's warming
You
up
can see
the
his
power
face.
of
Yeah.
friendship.
But it goes too far later on because these legs become a character in and of themselves. At one point, you press a button on the legs or something, and it gets up and it marches, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And then
It
the
was a
legs
homing-
have
it was a
fucking
homing
Mortal
beacon.
Kombat
Homing legs.
action
Yeah.
scene.
Homing beacon is like we follow
I'm
the
okay
legs.
with a homing beacon. It still looks stupid and it's a little
It does.
hokey.
Yeah.
But where you cross the line and where I turn to Joe is the Mortal Kombat fucking scene with the fucking legs.
The legs took out
Yeah.
so many goddamn soldiers.
How
you
does the
fucking
legs see?
serious?
Yeah.
How? How did the legs
Well,
see?
because
The legs should
she
just
was
be
seen.
hiking.
She was seen.
No?
Yeah, she was seeing.
Yeah, she
I
was
just
seeing.
realized that.
She was looking out from the little
Jay's right.
container that
She
was
was
in.
in the container.
Yeah.
But before then, I guess it was geolocation
Yeah.
or whatever,
Still,
GPS. But still,
But still, the legs were
It
taken
looks-
out before they even got to
it
her.
looks
you know?
dumb.
Should have just been high kicks the entire way.
Okay. Anyways, what else? Sophia, gets repaired, and Mother is talking to her, and it's a disembodied voice. Did you complete the mission? No. Go complete the mission. Also, there's a predator, capture it or whatever. And so she becomes the villain. So you have the actress is able to play two roles where she's like this fucked up robot that is one mission and wants to capture not only the thing,
business, very business-like.
You know, she's
for the
evil.
regenerative abilities, and also the predator for its technology, which I'm surprised that humanity doesn't try to fuck with the predators like they fuck with the aliens, because the predators have really good technology and Wayland would want that technology. So that's here a little bit that they try to do that here, but it's like this is the first time. You know the predators are out there, go hunt them. But maybe humanity's like, no, we'll leave them alone.
They're too dangerous.
They're too dangerous. Because they know about them. The movie starts and she's like, "Hey, you, Yautja."
Yeah.
Like, what? You already know the fucking predator's name? What are you talking about? You know the name of the race? Whatever. Again, I'll allow it. But some of these other things later on. So,
Tessa gets fully healed, and then she goes scouting for Tia or whatever, and she finds the ship. And she finds all his tools. And then they meet up in this battle whenever he's fighting the monster.
Yeah.
The only way to kind of subdue it is like freeze it. Uses one of the grenades, freezes it up, captures both of them.
She also takes the shoulder cannon. I know it's hokey. I don't like when humans use the predator. I get it. It's been in every predator film. You know, that one guy used the shoulder cannon, blew his own head off. It was dumb. It's a dumb moment. Then.
Good. No, I like
that's
it.
actually a good move.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it was good point. Funny. But okay, so you use.
See, that's
she
the
uses
kind
a
of comedy I don't mind. You know,
right? That it leads to a funny effect or a good effect. But so then they capture him, and then Deck helps once he is in the medical bay.
yeah, and
they're trying to
they're in the
experiment
convoy
him.
going to
They're in
the big
convoy.
ship or the little
They've
city.
won. The bad guys have won, but that's when our synthetic realizes that her sister synthetic
It's not
isn't
her
in the
sister.
same thing. Like they're not family. She wanted to be family with her. She's ultimately not the family. She's like, "You're broken. You're not my sister," or whatever. Or she doesn't say that. They leave that emphasis line for her later because she's an asshole. And the predator's like, "Why'd you betray me?" You know. And so then she does her best to break the predator out. How do they break him out, Jay?
And then they go to the redemption of her.
Well, how do they break the
her.
predator out?
With the
toy.
So
with the
toy
toy.
get there?
Because when
they
when
collected
they went
all of his
yeah
stuff.
when they went and grabbed all the
okay.
stuff from the ship.
I guess the lady thought it was a weapon.
Yeah, and then she convinces the other synthetic, the guy synthetic, because to go play with the toy, and the toy explodes on him.
She's like, "That's a toy," and the predator's like, "Predator toy."
She's
predator
like, "Hey,
children
just
toy."
tell him it's a map." He's like, "Oh, it's a map? Yeah, look inside of it."
So you're telling me predator children, when they play with the toy and look at the toy, it explodes on them? What's the lesson there?
Don't put your face in there.
Don't look in toys.
Curiosity.
Or it blew his tusk off.
Curiosity
fast
killed
reaction
Maybe,
training.
reaction training.
Yeah.
Or maybe the parents say, "Don't do this."
Yeah.
And if they do it, then okay, well I'll make another
Light-
kid.
Yeah, that's a
light
different
socket.
one.
Yeah. All right. So.
Once that explodes, she lets him free. He's like, "All right, take off running." And like Jay said, he falls down the cliff. They were going for I don't know how long.
They were going for a
He
little
was
while.
knocked out. He was passed out, getting all like fucking messed
They
with.
made sure to take the path right next to the down.
He jumps out into the waterfall, starts swimming, goes ashore. It's like, oh, my ship. Let's go.
I see it right there. Good parking.
You know what's funny is that kind of flew completely over my head. I just didn't notice it. You know, you guys noticed it, but yeah, you're right. That's a little.
Yeah, he goes back and tends to his wounds, and he's like, "Oh, he found the old mask. Why didn't he use that mask?"
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it
That
was cool. It was
so
a cool mask. At
It was
first, I
his
thought it
brother's
was.
mask.
Yes, I was
At
like,
first,
okay.
I thought it was
He's
that
like,
mask.
"Oh, you saved me, brother." I was like, "Okay, use it for honor or something."
A huge missed opportunity.
Yes, but instead he uses a mask that he made, which looks like a Jurassic Park mask.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent you the picture.
All right, we'll put
Yeah.
up the picture right now. This is what the mask looks like that he uses. Oh,
That's
my
like horrible.
He
I was like,
could have
come
used
on,
the
man.
other one. I was like, okay, look, that's going to be badass. He's like, all right, this is my brother's. In honor of this, I'm going to wear it. But
it
he
really
shows up.
does feel like corporate meddling. It really does feel like the studio coming in is like, no, we need to sell this other toy. It's called Jungle Predator, or it's called Death Planet Predator, and he has all the equipment from the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want him to use the mask. No, just give him a bone mask. And he's like, all right, fine.
Yeah,
Just
but
give
then
him
he starts collecting everything that he learned, and then he goes and attacks.
But if it is Dan, then Dan, you fucked up, because that was the obvious choice for him to
Yes.
honor
Yeah.
his brother and use his brother's mask.
And it looked cool. It looked
Yes.
really
He's
good.
like, I'm not a part of this clan. I don't fucking care about your traditions, father, and your clan, because you killed my clan, which was my brother. And so if he wears his brother's clan... Anyways, moving on. And then another thing is he feeds the eels. And I'm like, okay, what is he going to do with the eel? I thought maybe that he was going to... at one point, when he goes to rescue his friends... one of the synths is walking around and gets blasted with the acid, and it puts a hole in him, and I'm like, whoa, that was fucking awesome. It was a great effect, and it was cool, but I thought he took an eel and he squeezed it, right?
like instead of pocket saying, pocket eel, pocket eel, pocket eel.
Pocket eel. And honestly, that to me made more practical sense. But it was actually the eel on his shoulder, sitting on his shoulder like it's his pet, like the shoulder cannon.
Yeah, like the shoulder
Because
cannon.
he wanted to make a completely
The
organic...
motherfucker was feeding it afterwards.
there you go.
Like a parrot.
Yeah.
Like a parrot. He's like, death.
And the
good
eel
job,
is
eel.
completely okay with this.
Yes.
He's
He's
wanna be
just
fed.
domesticated now.
Yeah.
Now, okay, as the movie
He's
went
his
on,
pet
I was
eel.
like, I love this idea that it's an organic eel shoulder cannon, and I was trying in my head to justify it so that I can like it.
Me too.
But I like it and I don't like it. If they would have showed more time of maybe the eel following him around or domesticating
I
it.
I stopped liking it when the eel shot all the
Explosions. The exploding
Yeah,
caterpillars.
exploding caterpillars.
I like that scene. We showed these exploding bugs before.
But he shot
uses
like
these-
10 of them.
Yeah, you're right. So I guess you have the spit of
It's like
10 people.
He's got to feed them every time or what?
Right. That means the eel is like the best of its kind and is a combat master.
Yeah.
and shoots. And okay, I get it. You're right. It jumped the shark and it jumps
It
the shark.
did.
So it jumped the shark there. Then it jumped the shark again with blasting 17, cents. Then it jumps the shark another time. The predator is about to die to its own shoulder cannon. We'll talk about how that happens in a minute. But the fucking eel just jumps up out of the way and
saves him.
sacrifices his life. And we have a sad moment. The music swells.
in.
And we're like, oh no!
It zooms into the dead eel like right there with the
Oh, no,
hole in his side.
We just
Eel.
left for like 2 minutes.
Ely, no! And there's no funeral for Ely. How
But-
dare they?
He couldn't bring an extra backup one.
Yeah.
There was like
bring another one out of his
You
pocket.
only had
put it on
time to
his
train
shoulder.
one, Jay. Only trained
But
one.
when he was running away from him, there was like
Trained
8,000
Joe.
of them coming at him.
Trained. He gave it food for 3 seconds. That's training.
But the funny part is, like, this is not the ridiculous part, though.
That is the ridiculous
legs.
part. Oh, that's right.
well, yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that
So
is.
yeah,
That's-
once she
that's
gets
worse.
her
Yeah,
legs, half of the body starts roundhousing, fucking drop kicking people.
Hold on. How did the
over.
legs get here? The predator notices the as the
Oh,
predator
yeah.
is building up all this cool stuff. He also activates the legs. The legs get up and walk off, and he's like, huh. And so.
Well, because I think he wanted because they were moving, right? And it was stuck behind the wall.
Yes.
So he moved the boxes and he's like, sets it up or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm going to follow it to where it needs to go.
he
I think
uses it as the location.
Yeah, because he finds out. I was like, oh, that's the mother of.
And honestly,
monkey
if
or
the
the-
legs, here's how you do the legs. Do it realistically. The legs are actually serving as a legitimate distraction. If you were a soldier and you saw legs randomly walking without a head, you'd be like, what the fuck? It was a distraction, and they used it in that way. It's just once the legs gets to its location, then the legs does Mortal Kombat and does all the fucking...
the flipping,
and the
kicking,
twirling and
the
the
twirling. Like
triple
luchador
gainers.
style,
It was
grab
too
the neck.
much. And then they slow it down. and then, as if it's a cartoon, she's like, good job, legs. And the legs gives her a high five.
With the foot.
With the kick.
High foot to the high five.
Honestly, I like the eel part better. Than the legs? Which do you like better, legs or the eel?
Which do I hate more?
Oh,
You
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I hate the legs more.
Okay.
I hate the
Okay.
legs more.
I like
hate
the
legs
eel.
more. The eel.
I'll excuse
But it was
the
so
eel.
stupid.
Even though the eel
There
just
you go,
like
buddy.
died and the zoom in, I was like,
And that eel was the best eel because remember the one person behind him, the eel managed to notice it first and
Yeah.
shoot him. Anyway, it got crazy. But that's not all.
Yeah, so that's not all. So once he destroys everything, they still need to get the mama. It's like, all right, well, Thea's like, okay, I got a good diversion here. She puts on a Wailing Yutani raincoat.
Oh, yeah.
She's like kind of creeping and then looking.
Trying to
And
use
so-
her eyeball to scan and open the box
Yeah.
for the mama.
Yeah, the soldier comes by. Is like, hey, what are you doing here? And she changes into Tessa. It's like, I told you to go do this. It's like, no, you said to pack her up. We're leaving. It's like, hey, do as I say. He's like, he starts
He's
pulling
like,
out his
all
gun. He's like, all right, well, what's that? And
He's like, what do we
see
do about that creature?
Yeah, this is the creature was the monkey with another Wailing Yutani raincoat creeping around. It's like, what are we doing?
It's like, oh, you caught me.
doing?
Look like a little Baba Yaga, little grandma or something.
It's like creeping.
And then the creature even tries to be like,
Yeah, it's like we got to blend in. He's looking for. So like, oh, what are you looking at?
It's funny,
But not.
but it shouldn't be in a Predator film. We wanted this Predator film to be taken seriously.
oh, man.
Oh man, and it's such a crowd-pleasing kind of Disney thing, and it felt like the Leia in Star Wars when the little baby Leia is hidden under the trench coat.
The Austin Powers. I was thinking of Austin Powers.
Oh, at least we're laughing and having a good time.
But yeah, but it.
So they eventually release the creature off screen because
Later
here comes Tessa with a new power loader.
Power Loader
Yeah.
2.0.
2.0 because it's the future and the Predator's fighting it. And the Predator's actually doing pretty good. I think the Predator could have killed it
I
on
thought
his
so.
own.
I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty easy because the Predator's fast. The Power Loader should be slow, but no, this mother thing.
Yeah, what saves
And it had
her,
the saw
the
blade
saw
on there,
blade.
and it was pretty cool.
what saves her is she presses a button and it brings a shield down because I always thought the Power Loader was a little weak there. You could have the aliens go, you know. So they learned from that mistake. They got that cockpit, so he couldn't get at it anymore. The big monster comes. And meanwhile, the little cute fucking monkey pug killed some soldiers and waved with the hand.
Yeah.
More jokes on the side thing.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like,
he brings all the other
this
body
is the
parts
kind of
over
stuff
there.
we were talking about. That kind of
Brought
that
it down.
third act
Brought it down.
brought it down. Meanwhile, we have a kaiju battle.
Yeah.
So as if we don't already have enough of these CGI set piece battles, they grace us with yet another one. It's a cool, and Power Loader versus Casilisk, whatever, and they obviously who wins here? The Casilisk regenerates. The Casilisk are kind of losing.
Yeah, because
go
it gets the saw blade in the belly, and then the frost grenade.
Frost grenade. She throws a frost
Oh, right.
grenade,
Yeah.
and then Dirk throws a spear.
Deck.
Deck throws a spear.
Did you call him Derek?
Derek, yeah.
Deck? I called him Deck.
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, he throws a spear directly into the fucking grenade and just like freezes the arm of the Power Loader, and then
Blasts
it gets
off.
gets the upper hand.
And then the mama eats the evil android.
Tessa.
Yeah,
But
Tessa.
I knew the second, because the second she was doing the thing, I thought she was going to blast out her shoulder cannon from inside the thing. Instead, she uses some grenades that she had after they have a moment. So they rescue the mama wins, and then Bud, his new name Bud, the monkey pug thing, is like, yay, mama, and does the head thing, and then even the Predator gets to bond with the mama, and this is the new clan now. But then the mama starts to grow cold and freezes and then explodes from the inside. And it was the fucking evil Tessa again, and you could see Bud crying. And that's
Would it not regen after a defrost? Because Jason did do that in Jason X.
well, not
Jason
with
X,
all
I think in
those
Jason X that
pieces.
happened.
It's not as powerful as Jason X, Joe.
What?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, so then they
It's
reconstitute.
the frost thing that they really did,
And
did it in.
so then they fight Tess. Tess is like, you know, how could you betray me or whatever or something? And then the predator, when she wasn't looking, the predator just kills her. And then Thea's like, you're not my sister.
Then the monkey grabs the spine in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, and mimics the predator, as if the monkey knows that this is the iconic
the
predator thing to do. I was like, no, you messed it up. I'm giving you. It's probably a 5 or a 6, but I'm giving you. I'm giving you as many points as I could.
7 was the highest. I was like thinking like maybe after another rewatch, I'll probably go down to 6.
It probably would go down to 6.
I'm at 6 or 7.
See, that's why I won't do a rewatch because
you know
He's like, nope, not gonna watch it again.
Can't do it. Okay, but that's not it.
No.
Because she goes, you're finally. This is like the 3rd time she says this. You're finally a Yautja.
Not yet.
Like, no, I'm not
yet.
God damn it. Not yet. You've said this like 3 times. He's like, not yet.
you.
And then he flies to his planet once again. Plot hole because his ship is destroyed.
Well, here's my rebuttal to that. Okay, because
ship is destroyed.
It took him some time to fix it because Bud is now grown.
Well, yeah, okay. I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
Okay.
Good job, Joe. Well, they should have done something.
Yes.
Fine, whatever.
Montage.
Montage. Okay, so then he goes back
with a hammer. Yeah, with a hammer.
This is too many montages.
Screwdrivers and stuff.
So he goes back to his planet. His father greets him at the thing, and his father's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, here's the fucking trophy. But it's the trophy of the android lady. Because that was his trophy, and that's his family, and they overcame. That's his battle. And he's like, yeah, but that has nothing to do with us. You're supposed to bring an actual trophy of a deadly creature, even though she's pretty deadly, but they don't know that. And they're like, no, kill him. So he sends 2 soldiers, and our badass easily dispatches these 2 soldiers.
I like that.
I wish that battle would have been a little bit more, but
a little longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer, but he killed him so easily. You know?
And then the father. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to attack you. And then the father and son fight. And I do wish the battle was a little longer.
Yeah.
I noticed the father keeps using his fucking cloak. What a fucking coward.
Yeah.
I would too.
That's his power.
But it's like you're supposed to fight honorably. And when he was fighting the big brother, he's using the cloak, being cheap. And then this time, but our deck is ready for it. He asks his friends in his ship. Or he initiates it, right?
The engine, so then the dust storm kicks in.
Because he has to fight him on his own. You know that you don't want these people taking away his honor. So he does it, and the dust basically revealed the press, so he can still fight his father. And he does end up killing his father by impaling him in the head.
Briefly, like he just kind of cuts him, but he took his mask.
He's
like, all right, well, yield now.
Oh, you might be the good son.
Yeah. He's like,
you might be the good son.
Yeah,
you could be in the clan now.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, fuck your clan. I already got my own clan.
And then
my 2 partners.
Whoa. And then all of a sudden, Bud bites his head off, and Bud is bigger, but it looks bad. It's like it still has the cute face.
It reminds me
it's the basilisk form.
It's kind of like one of those creatures from Galaxy Quest.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And that shouldn't be. And I just want his creature design to be different. If you were to redo the CGI, that would make me happy. Anyways, and then you have the android, and she's whole. But then all of a sudden, so he wins. And usually the predator, and he gets his cloak, and now he can cloak whenever he wants. And then the predators, though, fire up their beam swords. And it's like, wait a minute, predators are known to be like, well, if you win in a 1-on-1, we'll follow you now. Or if you win on 1-on-1, that's fine. Go on. But they're gonna kill them, it looks like they're gearing up for battle. But it's not for him because he turns around and a ship is on its way. And we don't know what this is. I was like, what's happening? Wailing Yutani. But no, he says, it's my mother.
Yeah.
And then he smashes to credits.
I'm afraid of my mother.
You're afraid of your mom. More than your dad. And it looked like the father's clan was like, oh, we already know who this is. Yeah. We're about to die. We're about to go into battle. Yeah. And so what does this mean? Well, this would probably be the tease at the first female predator that we've seen on screen. We've seen him in comics. We've seen him in video games and even in little miniature forms in some of the board games and stuff. But we haven't seen it on live action. So if this makes enough money and they do a sequel, then I guess the mother comes in. But the crew, Joe.
Yes.
And then they show the crew.
Yes.
It's Deck. And it's her, the synth.
It's like the Guardians,
Yeah.
The Guardians. And I'm like, no. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
I probably wouldn't watch it.
I don't want to watch it. That's not.
I wanted to watch this, but I probably wouldn't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Now, the only way that I could, and then I say, well, how are they tying it into Killer of Killers? Because this was the animated series. And I said, okay, at the end of Killer, okay, we're in spoilers. This is a new spoiler section. So, warning, this is going to be spoilers of another film. So, at the end of Killer of Killers, you had Predators fighting through 3 eras, Viking, Samurai, World War II pilot. At the end, they win, but the Predators capture them. It's like, wait a minute. No, Predators are not like that. They give you trophies and you go off and you do your thing. They honor you. But no, something's different, and they capture them. And then the camera pans and it shows the chick from Prey. And she's captured, and it's like, whoa, that's the big tease.
Yeah.
She's in animated form. And then the film ends. Then it was like a month or 2 later where Hulu said, go watch it again. We put something at the end. And you're like, okay. And then it's revealed Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover, who won previously, are captured too. And it's like, wait, okay, I get it. They can't be in live action. They're too old for that, but they can be in animated. So I was very excited. I'm thinking that, is this a tease at that? Is the mother Predators, maybe her clan is the one that does all the capturing, and they're kind of like rebels, or they're doing stuff that they shouldn't, and they're fighting other clans, and they need these champions to be their champions to fight other clans. That's how they could do it. That's how I think they can tie it together. There was no tie-in for Alien vs. Predator.
No.
I was also looking at, they did have skulls in the ship.
Yeah.
And what did they look like?
Yeah, I was definitely
Independence
looking
Day.
hard.
Yeah. There was one tease.
There was a T-Rex in there.
It looked like a T-Rex. It looked like a big ape, like King Kong or something.
Yeah, like
the
Gigantopithecus.
Yeah. Or it could be, and then the other one looked like the IDW, Independence Day aliens.
Yeah.
It kind of
That's what I
looked
was
like
thinking,
that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a Fox property too. So they, at the time. So that was the other thing. But there was no Aliens versus Predator. I think they are going to tease that in Romulus too, bringing in the Predators.
But the Wayland stuff, that's direct tie-in right there.
Yeah, and then the Wayland
Yeah,
stuff, direct
but
tie
again,
in aliens.
I
Yes.
honestly don't want to see a movie with this crew.
So
No.
here's the thing. I like Deck, and I would want to see a movie with Deck. But and I will allow
The solo
chick,
thing?
Thea.
Yeah.
Them working together.
Yeah.
But the fucking creature with the puppy eyes.
Yeah.
No. And they're a clan now, and then they're a family now. And so the power of family and love. And then
Yes, we're talking about Predator.
yes, Predator. Wait a minute, what?
Lone Hunter.
Candy ass
Hunter.
motherfuckers. the whatever fucking Jesse Ventura's character would have ripped into these guys with his fucking chain gun. Anyways, but he sucks. He died. Yeah. So I don't know what they're planning on doing with it.
Me neither.
I
This
think it's
is,
okay that you're done.
Yeah, no,
You're
I
fine.
think this is fine. One and done
Yeah.
with this.
I don't really
with
care.
this
You
character.
can continue it in the animated. If you want to bring the mother into the animated thing and do an animated movie,
but
sure.
I'm talking about like the crew and stuff. Like, what are you gonna do with that? I don't need
Yeah.
it. That's one and done.
Yeah,
But we
that's-
already
it-
know his story.
It
It's
is.
done.
It is far enough in the future, like they said, where it can be just one and done.
Yeah. It
could
and
be
you can
one and done.
go do something else.
Darn it. Because if you went in a different way, then I would be more excited.
Yeah.
For the future. But right now, I'm like, hey, it's a good movie. Go out and see it, but one and done. And do you want to see a team up of the Guardians of the Predator Galaxy? What?
No.
All right, that's it, guys. We probably ran long, but I love Predator. It's like one of my top films, and I wanted to get in. No, hold on. Is there anything else we're missing? So we did the exploding caterpillar bugs. Man, we did a good job.
We did it all.
Covered everything. Joe. The images. Talk about the holographic stuff that you thought it was teasing. Joe thinks they were teasing at Prey. I didn't see
Whenever
it.
him and his brother were like, all right, you got to pick a planet and pick their top trophies. And you could
was
see
scrolling
like
through.
a silhouette of what looked like Prey, because it was like the lady
chick from Prey?
Yeah, she's like had a bow and arrow.
But why would they?
That's what it's
you
like,
already won, so that kind of breaks lore. It's like
That's what it's
she
like-
already defeated the predator. You want to send another predator?
I
fucker
thought I
up.
saw that there, but
Maybe it was something.
I mean,
else.
that makes
Yeah, I
sense
don't know.
because it's a hard trophy to get.
And now she's she's a badass. We know she's a
Yeah.
badass. You want to kill a human, but it would be a lazy and wrong tease.
that's
you know,
what I
that
thought. I was
doesn't
like,
fit
wait,
the
where
universe.
does this fit? But I looked it up. It's like
Because they wanted to reference Prey. You could have referenced it in a different way.
But I thought I saw a silhouette. Check it
Yeah,
out.
because I was kind of looking. Are they going to go to Earth? They show Earth. They didn't. They did show Genna, I think, is the planet, which is the Death Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we already know how the toy blew up in his face, and that's that. But they keep referencing, why are you special? Why do they keep you alive? And maybe there is something special about Deck, that the brother keeps him alive.
He's got a heart of
for
gold.
another reason, because of the mother. Maybe the mother is like, Deck is special, and now she's coming for Deck
Because he's got a heart of gold.
he does have a heart of gold.
Those predators do not have a heart of gold.
Most predators don't.
He's got friends.
But I think, but
he's
here's
got
the good
friends.
thing, and I'm glad you brought this up, Joe, because most predators wouldn't talk about this. El Diablo in the first Predator,
Yeah,
he
he'd
would not act like this.
He'd hang you up and skin you.
Yeah,
Exactly, friend. Oh god.
even that little puppy thing, he'd rip its head off immediately.
Want some candy? Yeah, want some candy? Want some candy?
But here, I think, but I allow it because he's the runt, and he's ostracized, and nobody, only his family is his brother, and when his brother's killed, you just fuck. He's now. I'm
Vengeance.
rogue.
And I was down for a fucking just vengeance film.
Yeah.
A vengeance film.
That's what I wanted.
Right. We didn't need to do vengeance plus family.
Plus partners.
Disney family.
Yeah.
Plus friends.
Plus what?
Plus
Friends.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Think we covered everything?
We definitely covered everything. There was one, any Wayland, Yutani, shadowy. I couldn't see anybody important. It wasn't like it wasn't like Bishop or Yutani or Wayland himself
all the dudes
or
were
something
the same.
like that. They were all the same.
Yeah.
I thought initially the first guy was like, oh, that guy's going to be important, but no,
Yeah,
he ends up looking like all the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
So,
Which was kind of cool,
Which is
It's
kinda cool.
all the synthetics, with
It's
the way.
PG-13.
yeah, and Wayland Yutani's still clearly out there fucking with other wildlife and alien life forms, and that made sense because they were trying to take the plant in the box. They were trying to take all those different
never
things,
learn.
just like Alien Earth, which was great at first, fucked up the ending there. And this was kind of great at first, and you messed up the
Starts
ending
off
of the
strong.
end. And the more we think about it, the more my rating comes down in the spoilers. But I still want you to go out and see it so that you can talk about it with us.
Yes.
All right. Put it in the comments down below. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe. And thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring the video. Click the link down below. Saves you money, keeps you organized. And we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.